everyone. What's good, everybody? MidMorningSol back at it again with another playthrough part to Piofiore, Episodio 1926. Yes, child. Just got off work. We're gonna do the damn thing. I hope the audio issue is fixed. I have to remind myself, y'all, that if this fixes it, that only the black part can touch the receiver and the gray part goes into the computer. I can't have it the other way. I think I had it opposite, and for some odd reason the mic system didn't like that. So hopefully that's fixed now. That was very fun to edit, I tell you what, and I'm spiting myself saying that because it was so fucking annoying to redub and take care of all that stuff again. So yeah, and also my stomach's acting up again, so I'm like, I'm gonna try to still get through this chapter. I really am curious, but unfortunately, dummy me, I ate something I disagreed with, so I'm gonna tough it out. I hope that it goes away and I have fun reading this chapter in the process, because I really hate that I keep delaying these chapter uploads, y'all. So that's why I'm playing it right now, like straight after work. I got some ass to kick in Mario Kart Tour, so yeah. Alright, but besides that, y'all, Alternativa Chapter 4, I believe we are starting in November. So not much time until Christmas rolls around. I mean, you got like a month and a half, almost 2 months, really. So Lily and the gang, what we doing? What we gonna do? So yeah. Nicola's a damn hoot though. But I think we really didn't get much else out of the story. I would just suggest to look at my previous video for Alternativa Chapter 3. But oh, that's interesting. Why is there a 0? Oh shit. I guess they borked and just put 4 or something. Whatever. I'm a little bit of a stickler for uniformity, but whatever. Alright, y'all. Enough small talk. I hope you had a wonderful day or having a wonderful day. Let's just jump right on in, shall we? We shall. Let's get it. We now had 9 records. It was already November, but we still had not learned the Phantom's true identity. What the fuck? Y'all, it's Henri Lambert. The fuck? I mean, all signs are pointing to him, but whatever. We thought the Berlone police would finally move after the body was found at the station, but oh yeah, that did happen. That was crazy. They likely decided to cover up any scandals and not disclose the incident to the public. Shady. We still had not received the 10th record. Oh, but we will. I bet you we will. One morning at the Falzone Manor, I was sitting with Dante and Nicola in the salon. Uh-oh, what up? What are you reading that got you all pressed like that? Dante had already finished breakfast and was now glaring at the newspaper. Any interesting news? Oh, I bet. Yeah, if he just hands it to you. He responded to my question by handing it over to me quietly. A police state?
ムッソリーニが推し進めている正論だ。国家防衛のためという大義名分を掲げ。
Okay, I guess the Papal state's out the window.
国民の思想や人権を警察、つまり政府が取り締まれるようにしようとしている。
And there was an assassination too?
先月末、ボローニャで15歳の少年がムッソリーニを狙撃したんだ。
Oh, rip. You innocent child, you had no business doing something like that, but don't know the circumstances.
失敗に終わったけどね。ムッソリーニは無事、その少年は護衛の党員たちに暴行されて死亡した。
Yeah, I figured. I couldn't help but gasp.
それ以降、無政府主義者による暗殺未遂が相次いでいるんだ。ムッソリーニはそれさえも口実の一つにして政策を推し進めている。
So he's discouraging his opposition by trying to control everything.
そういうことだ。
Mussolini had enacted a number of new laws in the past few years. Each new law gave more and more power to the fascist party. And he still wants to have more control beyond that. Seeing that I was at a loss for words, Dante changed the subject.
ところで、今日の午後、生物の遺跡に行かないか？
Oh my. Okay. Wait, hold on. The ruins? We were just over there last time.
調べて何もなかったとは聞いているが、俺は遺跡にはしばらく足を運んでいなくてな。改めて見ておきたい。
But maybe something might happen if the both of us were there. That's a good idea. You may notice something new since you're a keeper of the grave. Thank you for the offer, Dante. I'd love to go with you. After I gave Dante my response, Nicola spoke.
じゃあ僕も一緒に行くよ。君たち二人に何かあるといけないからね。
Good call, especially since I'm chasing after him.
封印を解く鍵になる二人が揃って遺跡に行くなんて、ファントムにとってはこれ以上ない好機だ。かといって生物に関することは他の構成員を動かすわけにもいかないしね。
Thank you, Nicola. I was grateful for his concern and began to look forward to this afternoon's outing. That Nicola, he's got a set plan. I like it. Yeah, it's true. You can't allow anybody else to put into the knowing the key made it in the ruins and shit. So it's got to be him. That afternoon, the three of us arrived at the ruins outside of town.
ずいぶん荒れているね。ここ一応うちの土地だから定期的に補修はしているはずなんだけど。
まあ、めったに人が訪れる場所ではないからな。風雨にさらされ続ければ劣化は避けられない。
I recalled what happened the last time I went here I came here with Orlok and Yang. I have a feeling the place is in shambles because of Yang. Oh God.
どこから調べる？
祭壇かな。ここに血を捧げるんだよね。
そうだよ。まあ、今の君たちに封印は解けないのだけれど。
Of course, you church ninja Emilio popping out of nowhere. Damn your soul. I turned around to see Emilio standing among us ever so naturally. Emilio? What are you doing here?
少し様子を見に来た。ほら、来月にはもうクリスマスだから、僕なりに心配で。
つまり、せかしに来たのか。
You can't rush perfection. Just saying, Emilio.
それとも、僕たちがこの地の生物をファントムに差し出すんじゃないかって心配している？大丈夫だよ。生物の封印を解く気はない。今のところはね。
まあ、ファントムのことさえ別にすれば、僕としては君たちが生物の封印を解こうと解くまいとどちらでも構わないのだけれど。
Huh? Emilio smiled gently at me.
生異物をファントムに渡すという選択肢は当然ながら受け入れられない。けれど、君たちが封印を解いて生異物を手にするというのなら、それを止める気はない。もともと墓守の一族には生異物を手にする権利があるしね。いいかい、リリアーナ。君は星によって鍵の乙女に選ばれた。けれど、選ばれたという表現は本当に正しいのかな？
What do you mean?
鍵の乙女になり得るものを星が見つけ出した。それがより真実に近い言葉のように僕は思う。
Child, this dog going berserk for no damn reason. I don't know, maybe it is a reason. I'd rather not find out unless I can see it with my own two eyes.
星は地上を見守る灯火だ。何かを、人間の運命を決める力などない。星は君という鍵の乙女を見出した。選ばれる前から君はその星のもとにいた。
Emilio's smile was as calming as ever as he looked at Dante and Nicola.
君たち墓守の一族にも伝えておこう。運命は自分たちの手で選び取るものだと。
His voice was even more sincere and divine.
何を真実とするかは人間の心次第。信じるというのは良くも悪くも強い意志が必要なものだからね。そして強い思いは時に呪いとなる。人は時折望まずともそれに縛られてしまう。わかるかい？
運命を呪いに変えてしまうのもまた人間だと？
そもそも運命と呪いは何が違うのかな。僕には本質的に何も変わらないように思えるのだけれど。
Dante looked a bit surprised at Emilio's thoughts on the subject.
運命を、呪いを信じるかどうかは君たちが決めることだ。
His eyes were warm and sympathetic. Emilio is also a guard of the relic, just like Dante, who is a keeper of the grave.
人間は自ら選び取ることのできる生き物だ。
Emilio emphasized again the idea that we were capable of making our own choices.
誰ともわからないものの意志よりも、今を生きる人間の意志の方がずっと強い。少なくとも僕はそう思っている。これは君にも通じる話だよ、リリアーナ。よければ胸に留めておいてほしい。いつか君たちの未来を左右する分岐点でこの言葉を思い出してくれたら嬉しいよ。
Damn, she had a lot to say, huh? Jesus. I think I sighed like 3 times in a row. With that, Emilio quietly turned around and departed. The ruins were now silent, except for that music in the background. And yet, his words seemed to leave behind an echo. We continued our search through the ruins, but we were unable to find anything notable. Didn't this fool just come out and say, y'all can't break the seal, so don't bother? Y'all wasted time at that point. Still, Dante and Nicola did not appear discouraged. Maybe their purpose in coming here was to confirm that there really wasn't anything here. We looked down at the town painted in the warmth of the sunset, when suddenly Nicola offered a suggestion. What, go to the library?
ちょっと寄り道して帰ろうか。
Oh, probably not the library then. Huh? Where were you thinking?
バールで何かつまむのはどう？そろそろ小腹も空いただろうし、ジュリアには遅くなるって連絡しておくよ。
Okay.
バールか。だが俺が行くと他の客が。
The other customers, what?
賑やかな店を選ぶよ。他の客のことなんて誰も気にしないようなね。
Okay. I actually haven't had dinner at a restaurant too often. Me too, girl. I'm all about cooking at home. Y'all got yourselves a cook, but I am that cook, so I think it'd be fun to have dinner with you both. Don't you already, though?
わかった。お前がそう言うなら行ってみよ
う。Okay, Dante. Grazie. No, grazie, Dante. And thank you for the suggestion, Nicola.
どういたしまして。
Nicola chuckled and gave me a wink. I'll allow it since we're going after him. The three of us descended the hillside, bathed in the rays of the setting sun. Ooh, let me tell y'all, I don't know what it is, but I really do love a good, beautiful sunset. When the sky is like orange. Actually, that's when I like to go walk the dog. And today, after dinner, I may just go ahead and do that because, oh my gosh, I just love walking in the sunset. Hell on me because that's when the mosquitoes be tearing my ass up, but I still enjoy the aesthetic of walking outside during sunset. We were led to our seats at the restaurant. Isn't that the place Edmundo died? The fuck? Based on our conversation from earlier and how nervous Dante looked, it seemed he didn't often frequent these kind of places. Aww.
白ワインにする？それともスプマンテ？でも日が暮れて少し冷えたし、温かいものがいいかな。
お前に任せる。
はいはい。じゃあ料理も適当に選ぶよ。リリ、何か頼みたいものがあれば教えて。
Okay, sis, what you feeling? Sure. Seeing me nod, Dante mumbled.
今日はやけに楽しそうだな。
Yeah, why not? Now that you mention it, I really am. Today was a lot of fun, despite all the killings and the traumatic records we've been receiving. I still look at the glass half full. Yep. I thought for a moment to try and pinpoint exactly what made me feel this way. I guess it's because I'm gonna complete these CGs. I mean, I guess it's because I haven't had a meal with you two since the Sagra. I'm excited because it feels like another special occasion to celebrate.
じゃあ、誘った甲斐があったね。
あ、来てよかった。
Aww. Their warm and friendly reactions made me break into another smile.
人間は自ら選び取ることのできる生き物だ。誰ともわからない者の意志よりも、今を生きる人間の意志の方がずっと強い。少なくとも僕はそう思っている。
I was just about to fix my mouth. Oops. Games. Yes. What game? Oh no, not these.
はいはい。大きく口を開けて。
Oh God.
おや、 もしかして私の指を噛もうとしました？いけません。いけませんね。口を閉じられないように、カミソリを入れておきましょうか。
Wow, this is really turning into some saw shit. Well, if it hasn't already. Ew, no, don't do that. That's gross.
ああ、両刃なので気をつけてくださいね。ざっくり切れてしまいますよ。どれどれ？下の歯並びはなかなかに美しい。上も見た限り虫歯はなさそうですね。おめでとうございます。健康な口内です。
Shout out to having healthy teeth. I mean, it's not gonna matter in like the next 10 minutes.
ところで、これ何かわかります？ペリカンというのですが。
That better not be what I think it is in today's age.
最近はあまり使われない道具なのでご存知ないかもしれませんね。麻酔のない時代には重宝されたそうですよ。
AKA prototype pliers.
はいはい。痛かったら手を挙げてくださいね。
Just cut, please, cut. Okay, thank you, Jesus. I don't know. I do not want to hear about or read about torture with him pulling teeth out. Maybe I was feeling more empowered than before because of what Emilio said to us. Almost as though the shackles binding me in place were falling off. Get these shackles off my feet so I can dance. Sorry. It was right there. I'm so sorry. The way he encouraged us to choose our own paths was already having a positive effect on me. A few days later, I was making a chestnut crostata with Julia in the kitchen. Woo!
さあ、あとは焼き上がりを待つばかりですね。
Sound good though. My fat ass don't need it, but shit. Right. Julia and I let out a sigh of relief after closing the oven door. Thank you, Julia. That was a nice change of pace.
あら、私も手伝ってもらえて助かりましたよ。ありがとうございます。お屋敷での暮らしはどうですか？困ったことがあればいつでも言ってくださいね。
You know, yeah, I would actually love to hang out with Julia and just bake shit and like learn from her, like learn recipes and learn how to cook. That would be awesome. Thank you. I'm very comfortable here. I have a beautiful room to stay in. Everyone has been so kind, and what I was particularly grateful for was... Oh shit. Ah! Hold on. Oh, is this choice gonna matter? Shit. This one's not obvious. I can do as I please. I still get to go outside. What would Nicola care about? Shit. I kind of want... Well, okay. If it's wrong, then I'll circle back here. I mean, I did save here, y'all, but whatever. I'll just pick one. I still get to go outside. I'm happy that I still get to step outside every so often. Dante had been inviting me out whenever possible. Oh shit, is that the wrong thing? Ah! No, hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. That was a mistake. That's not obvious. I can do as I please. I'm very appreciative of the freedom I have to do as I please. I baked with you today, and not long ago, they went to pick up a book. They went to pick up a book I had left behind in Arca because I had wanted to read it.
せっかく滞在していただくんですからね。少しでも過ごしやすくなるよう、そのあたりはきちんとしてあげたいと、坊ちゃんたちも思ったんでしょう。
Okay, I guess that was the choice. I don't know. I know, and I really appreciate them. I knew they were taking good care of me, and I couldn't possibly be more grateful. Okay, it was sounding too Dante-ish, y'all. I didn't like that, so I had to put the other one, choose the other one. 3 days had passed since my conversation with Julia. Seeing how nice the weather was, I stepped out into the garden to read a book when...
何を読んでいるの、シニョリーナ？
Just the guy I wanted to see. Nicola. He had been out so often these days that seeing him here had become a rare sight. I almost couldn't remember when I saw him last.
邪魔しちゃったかな？
Darling, you are not. Oh no, I actually just finished. I showed him the front cover of the book, Volume 4 of Tolstoy's War and Peace.
ああ、まだ読んでいた。
Yeah, the book that you didn't want me to read. That you tried to discourage me from reading, rather. That's right.
そうだね、最近忙しくて。君は買い物の帰り？
Yes, I just bought War and Peace by Tolstoy. I purchased the book back in June and ran into Nicola by coincidence. Ever since the Phantom became a threat, I haven't had the chance to continue it. It was a long story, but I had just finished Volume 4.
僕は読んだことないんだけど、それ結局どんな内容なの？ロシア帝国の話だよね。
Yeah, girl, give us the Cliff Notes, cause I ain't gonna read that shit either. It's long as hell. Just like Harry Potter. I don't like reading Harry Potter cause that shit long as fuck. I don't feel like reading all the books. He sat down beside me, but instead of looking at the book, he directed his gaze at my face. Wow. Yes, it's about the illegitimate son of a noble who joins the Masoneria. There are a lot of characters involved, but of course, many of them die as a result of the war. I stopped for a moment, oh shit. The expression on Nicola's face was somewhat melancholy. Was that the right tense of the word? Melancholy? I guess. It's too late for this shit. I'm tired. My brain shut off after work. As he heard my description. Nicola? Are you cold? Should we go inside, girl? Yes, he's cold in this. Did you call this warm sun? Seeing how nice the weather was, I mean, I don't call that cold. I say that's like nice. Nice enough. Whatever, chick. Should we go inside?
僕は平気だよ。寒さには慣れているんだ。それこそ投資しかねないような塹壕戦も何度か経験しているしね。
Okay. Yeah, I bet. Why don't you tell me your war story? Well, no, that's not exactly bedtime sort of material. He sucks at telling bedtime stories. He was smiling, but there was also a slight tension in his expression. Maybe he doesn't like hearing stories about war. Because he lived it. Why would you want to relive something that was traumatic? Still, he didn't try to change the subject. I couldn't tell for sure. But there must have been a reason why. There must have been a reason we were talking about this now. The war and peace? The fuck? After a short pause, I decided to ask him, if you don't mind, can you tell me more about yourself, Nicola?
Huh?
Boy, you heard me. Talk. what you've seen, what war is really like. Is that worth a smile? You don't have to, but if you don't mind sharing, I'd love to hear your story. He still had a smile on his face, but his eyes suddenly darkened. Sweetheart, if you don't want to talk, just say you don't want to. Even though they were facing me, he seemed to be looking at something far beyond us.
いいよ。教えてあげようか。
Oh my, okay. Nicola's gaze left me breathless as he quietly began to speak.
世界大戦の始まりは1914年。僕が兵役を受けたのはその翌年、18歳の時だ。配属先は陸軍だった。まあ、軍に入る前から銃の扱いは慣れていたし。体も技術もそれなりに鍛えていたから、上に評価されるのは簡単だった。
You were assigned to the Alps, right? I recall that conversation back at the bar.
ああ、君もあの年代か。不妊地は
アルプス。そうだよ。あの時イタリア王国はいわゆる未回収のイタリア。
Huh, that word. What is that word? Irredentism. I have to look that up. Most likely when I'm editing though.
昔から王国領だと主張していたオーストリア領内の土地を獲得しようと躍起になっていたから。奇襲を仕掛けて都市を占領する計画だったけど、そううまくいくはずもなくてね。僕たちは東部アルプスで長い塹壕戦を繰り返すことになった。
Nicola looked up at the sky. I followed his gaze upward. The autumn sky was blue and beautiful.
ちょうど今くらいの時期だったよ、カポレットは。
Throughout the country, the word Caporetto lingered long after the events of the battle. The Battle of Caporetto.
そう呼ばれる戦いが起きた場所。あれから何年も経ってカポレットのことは笑い話みたいに扱われている。今はすっかり失敗や敗北って意味の俗語になっているよね。ムッソリーニまで数年前の総同盟費用の失敗をカポレットって呼んでいたし、ほんと笑えるよ。
General strike, a form of labor protest in which workers unite across industries rather than being limited to a single company or organization. Yeah. He chuckled with a bitter smile, but we both knew how tragic it actually was. The Battle of Caporetto saw deaths of soldiers beyond measure. The name holds immense weight for the soldiers who were there. Seeing me bite down on my lip in frustration, Nicola smiled gently.
リリー、少し冷えてきたんじゃない？顔色があまり良くない。
No, I'm fine. Will you tell me a bit more?
続きは話すよ。でも少し休憩しよう。僕も喋り続けて喉が渇いた。
Okay. Get your little throat parched so you can tell me more about your war stories. Thank you, Nicola. I took the hand that Nicola offered with a gentle smile and stood up from the bench. Nicola went into the kitchen and brought back 2 cups of cafe latte. We sat next to each other on the sofa, and after I had a few sips, he picked up from where he left off earlier.
そもそもアルプスを戦場にした時点で僕たちの不利は決まっていた。 軍隊同士の戦闘で交渉を抑えるのは基礎の基礎だからね。
Yes, it's over, Anakin. I have the higher ground. So the army had to climb up the mountains first, right?
そう。山の頂に立てこもるオーストリア軍と戦うためにね。大変だったよ。砲台だとか大型の兵器を運ぶのが特に。敵軍からアリが砂糖を運んでいるようなんて揶揄されたくらいだ。
I don't like this music that goes with this. I could only imagine how difficult that was. Nicola looked at the copy of War and Peace sitting on the table.
君がその本を買った日だったかな。友達に会いに行くって話したよね。
Yes.
あの日は墓参りだったんだ。
I had an idea of what war was before today. Something dangerous and heartbreaking, where countries fought at the expense of countless lives. But it goes much deeper than that, and stays with the survivors all their lives. The gravity of it was greater than I could ever feel as an outsider. I don't know why I said it like that.
多分ファントムはあの頃から僕たちの動きを探っていたんじゃないかな。
That's why one of the bodies was frozen. Damn. Cold-blooded. No pun intended.
そう。アルプスは雪中での戦いも多くて、投資者が結構出たんだよ。
He closed his eyes, as if recalling the past, and continued his story slowly. Oh, CG! Oh my.
止血の遅れは命取りだった。すぐ低体温になって激しく震え始めて。夜はいつもあちこちからうめき声が聞こえていたけど、夜明け頃には嘘みたいに静かになる。早朝の戦闘が始まる前は特に静かで、他に何の音もしなかった。積もった雪にかすかなすり泣きさえ吸い込まれていくようだった。
He took a deep breath, but sorry, I can't read today. He took a deep breath before continuing.
1917年10月24日。あの日のカポレットは朝から霧が濃くて、僕たちは何の覚悟もできないうちに突然の砲撃と煙幕と化学兵器にさらされた。本当にひどい戦いだった。決死の思いで目の前の敵を突破しても、後方を守ってくれる味方はどこにもいなくて、敵軍の中で多くの部隊が孤立した。最悪の指揮官だった。
Our leading general was Luigi Cadorna. An inquest was held after the war, but he still retained his position as field marshal. The fascists had put him back in power.
カドルナは失策の責任を部下に押し付けて、味方を何百と処刑した。僕の部隊の将校は立派な人だったけど、彼もその被害者だ。
Damn.
あの戦いが始まってからの数日は文字通りの地獄だったよ。次から次へと戦友が死んでいく。自分の番はいつになるんだろうって友人を見とるたびにそんな考えが頭をよぎった。そして戦闘が始まってから6日後、カポレットの全部隊に退却命令が下り、僕たちは彼らをそこに残したまま後方に下がった。
So when you went to the cemetery,
ここで眠っているだけ。彼らは運がいい。
So he was referring to his smile was filled with sorrow.
死体を持ち帰る余裕はなかったんだ。僕の戦友のほとんどは今もアルプスで眠っている。
Damn.
形見の品を、時計とか手紙とかをね、せめて家族に届けたいと思ったんだけど、あまりにもたくさん死んだから形見が多くなりすぎて、持ち帰れない人の分が出るくらいならって全部置いてくることにした。世界大戦でイタリアは戦勝国ってことになっているけど、イタリア戦線での死亡者の数は敵国を優に上回っているんだから。安易に勝ったなんて言えないよね。
Nicola stated the truth with a detached calmness and an ironic smile. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Nicola. My voice shook as I tried to find the words to apologize. But Nicola responded.
僕の方こそ、ごめんね、リリアーナ。
No, you shouldn't have to. You're the one who went through the war and the traumatic events. I brought it up because I was curious.
君の心を刺すような話をした。戦争なんて君にとってはまだ子供の頃の昔話で。国境から離れているブルローネは戦火を受けることもなかった。だから実感がなくて当然なのに、責めたかったわけじゃないんだ。
Nicola.
この国は平和になったように見える。けど、またいずれ大きな戦争が起きるよ。
And you would be right.
ファシストは軍国主義だ。彼らは他国から奪うことで国を栄えさせようとしている。ムッソリーニの政治思想はこの国だけじゃなく、ヨーロッパ全体に浸透し始めた。ドイツ、スペイン、オーストリア、ハンガリー、それにイギリスだってファシズムの兆しがある。彼らの排外主義は戦争の引き金になる。
Nicola spoke with a slightly pained yet gentle expression.
君にも知っていてほしかったんだ。この事件が解決しても、僕たちが備えなくちゃいけないものはたくさんあるって。
I nodded slowly. Thank you for telling me, Nicola. I'm glad you did. It's better to know than to live in ignorance, both when it comes to the past as well as the future. He gave a troubled smile. We remained quiet for a time, with no words exchanged between us. I slowly took another sip of my cold cafe latte, savoring every bit as if it were my last. Girl, cold coffee is the truth. Iced coffee, rather. But cold coffee is good too. A few days later, on a warm and sunny afternoon, I was spending a bit of leisure time in the salon. I found myself beginning to nod off. Girl, me too. I'm trying not to fucking fall asleep on y'all. Oh. No, I should sleep in my room, not here. The drowsiness was too strong. I can't talk. The drowsiness was too strong to fight off. Sounds like somebody hit her with a damn tranquilizer and she passed out.
彼女が来てから屋敷の中が少し明るくなった気がする。
Okay, Dante, we're in good company.
そうだね。僕はほとんど屋敷を開けているから、帰ってきた時はその分顕著に変化を感じるよ。
Is that Dante and Nicola?
ジュリアもレオも、もちろん君も、楽しそうにしているね。
いい意味で気が抜けるんだろう。マフィアに染まりきっていない誰かが家の中にいるというのは。
そうだね。そうかもしれない。
あ、目が覚めたか、リリー。
Apparently, I haven't taken off my drunk goggles. There we go. I rubbed my eyes drowsily. As soon as I realized where I was, I snapped awake. I'm so sorry! I must have fallen asleep!
大丈夫だよ。君の寝顔は僕たちしか見ていないから。
Oh my. If it's like, yo, like, he's like, I can only see you sleeping. I see, like, I thought nothing harmful would come out of that, but how Gil phrased that, I was like, oh my, that's what you think? Oh, weird. But I guess it would be true. Nobody else should really be watching you sleep. Huh? But if you both saw me like this, it's not alright at all. Embarrassed, I covered my face with my hands and my voice cracked. God damn it.
カポ、今、シニョーレ・レッドフォードから。
Oh gosh.
すぐに行く。
Dante quickly stood up from Leo's arrival, and Nicola's expression became stern.
何かあったみたいだね。
Of course. He wouldn't call you just to say what's up. And Leo wouldn't be running down here because of it. I agree. It seemed that Gil had been called, it seemed that Gil had called to set up a meeting for tonight. I wasn't sure what happened, but we headed over to the designated place, barely managing to suppress our anxiety. Oh, we at the loud shoot. Whoa, it's been 2 weeks. That's not good. Later that night, the Berlone Mafia gathered together in the Lao Shoes dining hall.
それで、レッドフォード。ずいぶん急な呼び出しだが、それに値する話を聞かせてくれるのだろうな。
ま、お前は面白いかもな。ファントムの武器が分かった。
What is it? Do you mean what he was... Do you mean what he was referring to when he said he would destroy the town? Gil nodded in response and continues.
ファントムが用意してるのは、
Yes?
天然痘。つまり、生物兵器だ。
Oh my, that's not good. Smallpox, an infectious disease that is highly contagious and causes pustules all over the body. And y'all, pustules, if you ever seen them, or if you ever had them, they're like bumps full of liquid pus, you know, pus. And yeah, it's not cute. And then I believe this was prior to vaccination. So yeah, this would wipe out a town just like the bubonic plague did for Europe in like times before 1900s. Yike! Biological warfare? I knew the disease called smallpox, but I didn't know much about biological warfare. As I looked around the room, I saw that everyone's expression had gone stiff.
世界大戦で使用された毒ガスとかは、いわゆる化学兵器って分類でね。生物兵器は生物由来の毒、細菌などを用いる大量破壊兵器だ。
Viruses, in this case.
ただの爆弾、大砲などより、よほど効率的に人間だけを殺すことができる。無論、 現場に動物がいれば人間と同じ末路をたどることになるだろう。建物は綺麗なまま、邪魔な人間だけ死ねば領地の占領はひどくたやすくなる。出た死体は後でまとめて焼けばいい。最後の始末まで手軽と来ている。
I was slowly coming to understand the gravity of the situation as it was explained to me.
しかし、つまらんおもちゃに手を出したな、ファントムは。
I thought he was gonna use like a big fucking nuke or something. If nuclear warfare was a thing. I forget. And I'm not a history buff. Don't know. Forgot. Sorry. Yang frowned as he turned his focus to Gil.
レッドホード、その話、いくつか気になる点がある。
How did you find this out? Who did you find this from?
ファントムはその生物兵器、天然痘をシカゴマフィアから買い付けた。という情報は確かなものか？
What the fuck?
そうだ。軍が持て余してたもんを横流しで手に入れたらしい。
Okay.
なるほど。今となっては気軽に使えるものではなくなったからな。
Why is that?
生物兵器はあまりに非人道的なものだ。ジュネーブ議定書で戦争使用が禁じられることになっている。
Geneva Protocol, a treaty prohibiting the use of chemical and biological weapons in the war, or in war. It was signed in 1925 in Geneva, Switzerland.
保有していたところで、次の戦争が起こる頃には宝の持ち腐れになるだろうな。
けど、アメリカがよりにもよって生物兵器の研究か。
Indeed.
大昔から細々と研究は続けてたんだそうだ。アメリカで生物兵器が最初に使われたのは1700年代のポンティアック戦争。ネイティブアメリカン、インディアンと侵略側のイギリス軍との戦いだった。
Now that I can recall. That long ago?
イギリス軍は天然痘で汚染された毛布を送り、抗体を持たないインディアンたちを感染させたって話だ。
当時、確かに天然痘は死に至る病だった。だが、今は時代が違う。ほとんどの場合が治療で回復するはずだ。
Okay, yeah. I forgot. Like, when was the first vaccine? I should know something, but again, history is not my strong suit. But yeah. I guess, or it could be, what is it, an anachronism where they're talking about something that wasn't developed yet. I forget. But, yeah. Of course, thanks to vaccines, these diseases are kept under check. For the most part.
特に首都、ワクチン接種を受ければ天然痘は簡単に予防できる。
ああ、その通りだ。普通の天然痘ならな。
But in case they making a super bug, then you got a problem. Because vaccines ain't gonna be able to be the end all be all for it.
アメリカが開発したのは、首都の免疫じゃ効果がねえ。毒性の強い新種の天然痘だ。しかも致死率は段違いに跳ね上がってる。潜伏期間は従来の天然痘と同じくおよそ12日間。ほぼ 100% 発症し、8割から9割は死に至るだろうって種のものだ。
The idea of it was terrifying. Girl, travel damn near 100 years into the future and watch what we're dealing with.
アメリカ政府ならその天然痘に効くワクチンを持ってるかも。
Yeah, you would hope to think so, but yeah.
保持はしているだろう。だがそれを入手できる可能性は低い。
Of course, America and the healthcare system, you know, who knows how shit it is back then too, as it is today. But as long as you come up with the coin, you'll get the vaccine.
仮に入手できても、ブルローネ市民全員に接種させてやれるほどの量はないだろう。
ファントムは本当にその気になればやすやすとブルローネを滅ぼせるわけか。
それこそ感染させた猿かなんかを街中に放すだけでいい。水源だって狙われるとまずい。人が集まるクリスマスのミサなんて狙ってくれと言ってるようなもんだ。
その上、おあつらい向きに潜伏期間は約12日と来ているからだ。
Oh, the 12th night. Shakespeare's 12th night.
12夜はクリスマスシーズンの終わりを告げる12日目、1月6日のことだよね。ミサで感染したらちょうどその頃に発症するはず。
If we don't stop him, Berlone will actually be destroyed. I felt almost breathless as I spoke. We didn't have much time at all. Yang suddenly changed the subject.
ファントムに関しては進展がある。先に告げたように、俺はセバスティアーノ・ガリーについて調べていた。
Yang smiled eerily as he tapped his smoking pipe.
約10年前、ガリエ家の屋敷が燃やされたのと同時期に、ローマ郊外で大やけどを負った男が病院に運び込まれたという話はしたな。
ああ、なんとか一命は取り留めたんだったよな。
Did we touch on this last chapter?
その男、意識を取り戻した際には一切の記憶を失っていたらしい。
記憶喪失ってこと？
ああ、男は自分が何者か、己の名も帰るべき家のことさえ思い出せなかったと。大やけどを負った上、記憶まで焼け落ちた哀れな男がどうなったか。これがまた奇跡的な話でな。死にかけの男を偶然見つけ、親切にも病院に運び込んでやった資産家の老夫婦がそのまま引き取ったらしい。
That was so kind of them. I guess let me guess. Y'all probably know as well. He wasn't as kind as he regained his memory, and then he clapped them as a result.
博愛とは素晴らしいことだな。
I nodded at Yang's words, even though it was clear as day that he wasn't even trying to hide his blatant sarcasm.
念のため探ってみたが、その老夫婦の行いには何の裏もなかったと見える。
Oh, really? He didn't kill them? That's shocking.
退院後も継続した治療が必要になるほどの大やけどを負った。しかも記憶喪失の男だ。助けても何も得るものはないが、老夫婦はわざわざ多額を投じてやった。
I guess they didn't have an heir or next of kin to leave it to, so.
まったくもって、この国の人間の考えることは理解できん。
I mean, if you ain't got an heir or a next of kin or whatever, why not? That's their business. It ain't affecting our lives.
善意で
人を助けるのはいいことだし、そんなバカにするような言い方は。
You tell him, my little string bean. Orlok spoke up, seemingly somewhat irked, but Yang continued without concern.
老夫婦の家はベネツィアにあったらしく、男を連れて戻ったそうだ。そこから数年は何事もなく暮らしていた様子だが、その男、ここ数年の間にその家を離れ、アメリカに渡ったようだ。
Oh, so he didn't kill the elderly couple. I was about to say, at least he got somewhat of sense about him. Somewhat, I guess, while he has memory loss.
なるほど。そこに繋がるわけか。
So there's a chance that the real Sebastiano Gallier is alive, and you suspect that it's possible that he's the Phantom? Oh, what?
ああ、より詳細に調査するつもりだったが、老夫婦は一昨年死んでいた。屋敷ごと燃え落ちて、ね。
Of course, he killed them. What?
屋敷が燃えたって、ガリエ家も燃えてる。偶然の一致とは思えねえな。
ああ、さらにその男、老夫婦の資産に手をつけているようだ。
Wow, that's how you thank them. What a bastard the Phantom is. But maybe now that whatever Yang is saying, now it may not be on. It may be freaking this supposed real Sebastiano Gallier. Ooh. A little late to be introducing a new dude, but whatever.
そしてアメリカに渡った以降の消息は不明。足取りはそこで途絶えている。
I thought about his story for a moment. Assuming the Phantom is really this Sebastiano Gallier, why would he want the relic?
さてな、何かしらディレットーレ絡みの思惑がありそうではあるが。
自分を殺そうとしたディレットーレを恨んで、ブルーローネマフィアに八つ当たりとか。
まあディレットーレが復讐を計画しなければセバスティアーノ・ガリエも殺されかけずに済んだわけだしね。
安易な発想かもしれねえが、辻褄は合うだろ
う。Orlok was deep in thought the whole time, and he finally spoke.
それこそ復讐じゃないかな。
復讐？セバスティアーノ・ガリエがか。
うん。ファントムはレコードで何度か大事な人の話をしてる。
ああ。
それくらいしてくれてもいいでしょう。だって私の大事な人を奪ったのはブルローネマフィアの皆様ですし。もしや私の大事な人のことまで忘れてしまっているのでしょうか。
Now that Orlok mentioned it, I did remember hearing that from the Phantom before.
それがディレットーレのことなのかも。
Say what?
自分を殺そうとした相手なのにか？
ディレットーレは人の心を操るというか懐柔するのが上手い人だったはず。だからセバスティアーノ・ガリエはまだ彼に騙されてるとか？
自 分がディレットーレに殺されかけたって気づいていないのかもしれないね。
そうだとしたら話せばいや、わからねえだろうな。レコードの内容からしてファントムは完全にイカれてる。
Okay, so I guess Henry is the red herring, excuse me. I don't know. Not, yeah. We'll see. We'll have to keep playing.
ああ、動機が何であれ、話が通じるとは期待しない方がいいだろ
う。With that, Orlok began his own report.
俺からも報告がある。例のマッソネリア、シモネットの件だけど、資金的な援助と鉄王冠を盗み出すのにも協力してたことが分かったから、峡谷で処理した。
I know his name is Frank Simonet, but I forgot what. I guess he's like one of the higher ups in the church, or he's affiliated with something in the church. Well, he got clapped. That's all we need to know. I had a feeling they meant that. He meant that they killed him. Yes. No one else seemed to be surprised by the idea as Orlok continued.
それとマッソネリアの会員名簿とかも調べ直してリストにガリエ家を見つけた。
ガリエ？
うん。昔からそういう一族だったみたい。だからファントムの正体がセバスティアーノ・ガリエだとしたら、
そのつながりで政府内のマッソネリアと接触し協力を要請したということか。
Orlok nodded in response to Dante. Based on the information so far, it seemed that the Phantom's true identity was really Sebastiano Gallier.
ファントムの後ろ盾についてだが、他にも政治家を何人か抱き込んでいることが分かった。先月、署内で死体が見つかったにもかかわらず、死刑が未だに動いていないだろう。
He dug into the chief's pockets. Yes, I thought for certain that there's no that, sorry. Yes, I thought for certain they would begin investigations once they found the body. Instead, they hid it from public knowledge.
うん。市民に注意喚起するどころか、この話が広まらないようにしてる。
これらはすべて新しい所長の方針だ。そして、ブルローネにその所長を派遣した人間が誰かを掴んだ。
Yeah, Roberto Daddy.
党の書記長であるトゥラーティだ。
Oh, whoops, my bad. I looked stupid.
トゥラーティ？ルーチェの最大の信奉者じゃねえか。
ムッソリーニの命令を忠実にこなすと評判のあの書記長殿が出てきたか。党内部の規律を徹底し、改革に反対する党員を粛清しているという過激派だろう。
前に政府内部でブルローネは放っておいても潰れるって噂があることを話したよね。それについてラウル、うちの登園なんだけど、彼から面白い話が聞けたよ。ブルローネを潰そうとしている誰かの存在を知っている政府高官が何人かいるみたいなんだよね。どうやらトゥラーティもその中にいるみたいだ。
これで警察署長とその誰かがつながるな。
Orlok thought quietly for a moment, then raised a question.
ファシストはマフィアを潰したいんだよね。けど彼らは強国とは協調路線を歩みたい。 だから峡谷の庇護を受けるブルローネを直接は叩けない。
だろうな。政府以外の人間がブルローネを潰してくれるなら万々歳といったところか。
So the reason why the police aren't taking action is because Tarati is supporting the Phantom? Is my voice correct?
どれだけ密接なつながりがあるかはわからない。政府側はただファントムの存在を知っていて、それを利用しているだけなのかも。けど、どちらにしろ死刑が僕たちの味方をしてくれる可能性はない。街で何が起きようと頼りにはできないね。
だからこれだけの事件が起きても公にするつもりはないってわけか。
死刑の動きがあからさまに鈍いんだ。とても捜査をしているようには見えない。そもそも市民に公表さえしていないしね。それこそスタンパ社が新聞で書き立ててもおかしくないような大事件なのにだよ。
I guess they told the newspaper to shut up. It seemed their earlier suspicions were justified.
それどころか、ファントムを止められずに天然痘がばらまかれた場合、ブルローネマフィアのせいにされる可能性すら。政府高官の誘拐を僕たちのせいにしようとしたみたい。
なるほど。どう転んでも政府は俺たちをスケープゴートに仕立て上げられるってわけだ。
Gil breathed a heavy sigh, at which point Dante brought the meeting to a close.
何にせよ、ファントムの正体が分かったのは前進だ。あとは居場所さえつかめれば。
しかし、探しようがないだろう。相手の顔もわからんのではな。
でも、生物を渡せって言ってるなら、いずれ受け渡しの方法を言ってくるはず。最後の最後には、必ず、チャンスがある。
What Orlok said was correct. After that, the meeting was adjourned for the night.
Lily?
Oh, hi. Huh? As I stepped into the corridor, Gil called out to me.
あんたの調べ物はどんな調子だ？
It's going, I guess. I've been doing what I can, but despite the various places I went in search of new information, including my continued visits to the library, I hadn't managed to find anything significant.
そうか。じゃあ、明日は俺が付き合う。
Okay.
明日の朝、10時頃に迎えに行く。
Alright. Thank you, Gil. We now had clarity on who the Phantom was, but we still didn't have the means to stop him. I hope the situation will improve soon. The next morning, I was in the archives with Gil reading as many books as we could. Say, Gil, have you found anything interesting at all?
いや、ねえな。
Gil slipped the librarian a sum of money in exchange for access to the archives today. Could have just threatened him. It was also to buy the librarian's silence. Oh, okay. There aren't many books around. There aren't many books about the town, but there are a lot about the church. Reading through all of them felt endless. But there was no point in skipping over any clues that could be of help to us. We left the archive just as the library closed, with nothing to show for the effort. Wah, wah, wah. Even though we didn't find anything, I feel like it must be somewhere in the library. He's like, keep telling yourself that, Lily.
明日も来るか。
Second, the time or the place?
儲けは去年とさほど変わりませんね。と言っても、去年もあの事件のせいで例年より取引が減ってましたし、今年も今年の情勢を考えればかなりよくやってると思います、俺が。
What's with that smile? Yang only snickered.
言っときますけど、俺がいないとラオ州は大変なことになりますからね。俺はあんたの次に優秀なんです。それが実績ってもんでしょ、ヤン。
言うようになったな、リ
ー。Yang seemed to be amused, so I pressed on more boldly.
あんたの下にも慣れてきましたし。どうです？あんたのラオ州にしては上等すぎる実績じゃないですか。
Oh, you find that a good knee slapper, don't you? Yang's shoulders shook with laughter.
これはラオ州に残ると決めた俺なりの決意表明みたいなものだ。
Just tell him that. Yang must have read between the lines, but he did not object, which meant he did not mind my staying.
まあ、自分でも物好きだとは思うが。
I couldn't put into words why I decided to remain here with Yang, but there was nothing wrong with that. Aw, look at you, Lee. Are you sure, Gil?
ああ、ファントムが言ってきた期限までそう時間もねえしな。
Exactly. Yike. Gil looked back at the library and shook his head. As Gil and I made our way through the streets, a person suddenly tripped in front of me. The fuck? Are you alright? I hurriedly rushed over and crouched down next to him to make sure he was okay.
私は全部失ってしまった。夢も希望もない。
At that point, Lily, you need to get up and run right back to Gil. He is on his own. He crazy. The man was collapsed on the ground. His tears flowed freely and unrestrained.
どうすれば幸せになれる？これからこうやって生きていけば。あんた教会どこだろう？見かけたことがある。教えてくれ。
I responded, "Oh Lord, this is a choice." Oh, thank you. It's only one. I don't know the answer. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know the answer. There's no guaranteed way of attaining happiness, but I'm sure the suffering you're experiencing now will not last forever. It's like, bitch, are you fucking kidding me? The man stared at me quietly.
リリー、そろそろ。
Honey, we should have been left, okay? Right. I nodded in response. Please come to the church when you have a chance. I'm sure the sisters will be able to offer you more support to lead you to your answer. And with that, I stood up and returned to Gil's side. I looked back again as we walked, hoping the man was all right. He was still crouched on the ground, watching us as we walked away. It says he was. The following day, Gil and I returned to the library early in the morning. There weren't many people inside yet since we came in just as it opened. As we set off toward the archives.
まったく。
Emilia, what the fuck? What are you doing here? He's like, you nerds are still in here at the library. I turned toward the sound and saw Emilio looking on in disbelief.
ずいぶん粘るね、君たちは。
Bruh, tell us if there's nothing in here, let us know, please. Stop talking in cryptic circles. He appeared out of nowhere again, but I was starting to get used to it.
気づいてたのか？俺たちが何を調べてるか。
Apparently so.
まあ君たちは封印を解く方法に納得していないようだったから、僕に聞かずに地道に頑張っていたのは褒めてあげたいけれど。
Well, shoot, we want to know. We think you lying for some odd reason. I don't know.
もっと素直に頼ってくれてもいいのにとも思うよ。
Why should we have to? Would you tell us if we did?
それは難しいね。秘匿すべきことは語れない。僕は本来君たちに肩入れしていい立場ではないし。
Child, I suppose so. I let out a sigh and Emilio smiled. Sorry.
ねえ、リリアーナ。これは僕の独り言なのだけれど、アウグスティヌスの告白を探してごらん。
That's the book that you have to read. I'm willing to. Confession by Usher. No, I'm kidding. Confession, an autobiographical work by Aurelius Augustine, better known as Saint Augustine of Hippo. It recounts his journey from a sinful youth to his awakening to the teachings of God. It had a strong influence on writers throughout the Middle Ages.
独り言だよ。君たちに言ったわけじゃない。
Please, Lily, take that damn book and read it!
ああ、僕はもう帰らないと。今の峡谷を長く留守にするのは心配だからね。
Situation. Uh-oh. What's going on at the manor? Oh, yep. Sorry. The fascist party had kept to Mussolini's ideas and ousted many politicians from office.
ついに反ファシスト主義者の下院議席剥奪を求める法律まで可決されたね。
Oh.
ああ、これでファシスト党以外の政党は非合法のものとなった。
Oh, I thought La Stampa was the newspaper. It's La Gazzetta. Oops. All opposing parties had been abolished, and no new parties could be established. Current events were matching the information we obtained, but unfortunately, that wasn't a good thing.
上院は王国元老院の任命制。だけど、国王はむしろファシズムを後押ししている。ファシストに議会で異を唱えられるのは選挙で選ばれる下院議員だけだったのに。
It seemed even that was no longer possible.
ムッソリーニ政権を正面から批判していたイタリア共産党の書記長も国家防衛法に違反した容疑で逮捕されたからな。
ああ、彼の逮捕前日に成立したその法律ね。ほんと、やり方が汚いよ。
The newspaper published that Mussolini had gained the support of the royals, the military, and influential business leaders. The article concluded with expectations that his power would be further strengthened.
ムッソリーニの後ろ盾として遠からずここに峡谷も名を連ねるわけか。いずれ来る次の総選挙ではついにファシスト党の一党独裁制が確立する。ダンテ、君はそろそろ時間じゃない？今夜はルティーニ議員夫妻と食事でしょ。
そうだな。車を用意してくれ。
That's not good. Ah, thank you, Emilio. He smiled and walked away without another word. I found it! Augustine's Confession. It took a long time to finally find the book in the stacks. I pulled it from the bookshelf, feeling my heart race as I gazed upon the cover.
今、何か音がしなかったか？
Yeah, what was that? I thought I heard something, but I don't know what it could be. Gil carefully examined the bookshelf where I had found the book. He shifted the other books around, pushed on the bookshelf, touching here and there. I heard it much more clearly this time. Gil pulled on the bookshelf and a portion of it swung open. Behind the little door was a stone tablet? Gil reached out slowly and touched it. He brushed some of the dust off of the surface, which revealed some inscriptions. It looks like Latin. I wondered how long it would take to decipher.
ラテン語の辞書があるはずだ。それを持ってこよ
う。We went through the inscriptions one by one, and after an hour, we were able to identify some of the words. Keepers of the grave, key, maiden. Keepers of the grave, land, commit.
そして奇跡を求めるなら、ここか。
We finally found what we were looking for. To behold the Lamb of God. Girl, what? Is this how it's supposed to look? I'll read it as I'm correcting it in my head to be. Sprinkle chosen blood upon the altar, rested upon the mountain. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. Or offer there who took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes to return to thy father's house. Then ye shall be healed.
身元に返せってのは死ねってことだ。生贄として捧げろって。
The hell? Hope it ain't a person. That's what it sounds like to me. We both looked at the stone tablet. Gil seemed to understand the weight of these words. 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish were used to feed a multitude. It is said that 5,000 were fed, not including women and children. Of course, it was not recorded how many were present in total. Change.
マルコ、例の件、身元が分かりました。
例の？
面会室の死体です。
お前、調べてたのか。
Yeah, you finna get in trouble.
はい、マルコもですよね。時間の許す限り、足を使ってあちこち調べていたのを知っていますよ。
いいのか、ロッピー。お前まで所長に睨まれるぞ。
何を今さら。俺は自分の信じることをするだけです。
Look at you, Robbie, fitting right into Furlough.
周りが敵だらけというのは、ブルローネに来たばかりの頃も同じでしたから。面会室の死体はアルカに住む老婦人でした。犯罪組織とのつながりはなし、教会によく通う 敬虔な人物です。特徴らしい特徴はそれくらいでした。
なるほどな。
I read through Roberto's report, then went to give him what I had put together.
よく調べましたね。
これでも地元の人間だ。お前よりは知り合いも多い。
さすがです。樽の中から見つかった死体はクレタの花屋で働いている女性ですか？
Okay, yeah, I didn't talk about this, y'all, but for the meanwhile stories that were going on with the respective LIs, the florist woman in the barrel, she invited Gil out to drink to shoot her shot, whatever. I was like, oh yeah, shoot your shot. Well, I figured it was her when they started saying, oh, it's connected to each one of us, the death. So the second body that was eaten out by the rats is a little bit more interesting. That's the prostitute, Sophia, or whatever her name is. So yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's how they're connected. I was like, I wasn't sure about the first woman, but I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
ああ。
Yep.
教会の裏庭に咲いたバラの下に埋められてたのはベレーノの娼婦だった。
肉屋で見つかったのはアルカのバリスタ。
一連の猟奇殺人の被害者にはどうも共通点がなさそうだ。何か意図がある殺しに思えたんだが、無差別なのかどうか。
Yep.
彼らなら何かわかるんですかね？
So we have a death representing, I think, everyone except Dante. Because Gil, Yang, Nicola, Nicola. Yeah, we're missing Dante's like representative death. His response made me realize that he knew I was planning on sharing the info with the mafia.
本当に随分変わったもんだ。
For the better. I'm proud of you, Robbie. The actual number of the crowd would have far exceeded 5,000. Our discovery rendered us speechless, and Gil and I could only look at one another in silence. Holy shit. Yeah.
Yo, Dante. 悪いが会合を頼む。急ぎで話したいことがある。
ちょうど俺も連絡しようと思っていたところだ。新しい死体が出た。レコードもある。すぐに集まろ
う。It was only a matter of time. Oh! Okay. But are we gonna start with some talking or what? Okay. Well, y'all, woo! I like this. Yeah, it's an Otome, but this murder mystery saw type action going on. It's very interesting. It's keeping me on my toes. And it looks like the mic was acting right. Just saying. So, yeah, y'all, that's gonna do it for this chapter, this video. I appreciate you all chilling with your girl, stopping on by. And, yeah, y'all, I'm kind of tired. I have to go ahead and edit this video. Eat dinner, take Buddy out, get ready for work tomorrow, get ready for gym tomorrow. So yeah, fun day tomorrow. Oh, my baby's whining, so yeah, let me go ahead and let him in the room. But y'all, thank you very much again stopping on by. Really do appreciate you. And y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. Be what you wanna, do what you wanna, and I'll see you lovely lads, lassies, and legends in the next episode. So until then, my friends, take care, take it easy, and